Mazethu, as GM of development, you are tasked to develop the rural areas and bring them up to par with the coastline. You know, the tourism facilities, etc. How are things going at the moment? I know you've made a lot of progress, but just bring us up to date.
Well, rural development largely is about developing tourism in the hinterland, in the traditional areas. It can never be par to the coastline, but we're trying to say that there is something else to see other than being on the beach in the hinterland. Therefore, we establish whatever attractions and whatever people can do and see in the hinterland. In other words, just saying to people that you can also go into the hinterland and enjoy yourself in the South Coast and see how other people live.
Yes, especially because of the past. But now, has it been easy to do this? Have you had problems?
It has not been easy, yes, but it has been done. We have got 4 routes that we have developed already, and we launched those in May this year at Tourism Indaba. We have attracted people to the areas of Kwanzimagwe, we have attracted people to the areas of Nyandezulu, Kwaqolo Caves, and we've attracted people to Umzumbe. And we are already taking people to those areas, and we have active routes that have been established in those areas.
Those are the so-called drives out?
That are called the Great Drives Out, yes.
Now, when people go on these great drives out, I mean, are there proper indications on where they should go and things they can see, etc.?
There are proper indications. We've also put up signage. As you know, rural roads, you know, there's no signage, and people sometimes would phone and say, I'm getting lost and I'm under this tree. So we've put up signage to say what routes that people can follow. We have also established communications with the local people. We've trained guides in those areas, and we encourage people to phone the guides to say, can you take me to what is available and what I can see and what I can do in your area.
And of course, the Southern Explorer magazine helps.
Southern Explorer helps, but would actually encourage people to find local people to take them. It's also about job creation in those areas, and that local people will be able to point out areas of interest and what is it that you can go and see and what is it that you can go and do. So we encourage a lot that people take someone along with them.
And now, do you find that the local people are enthusiastic, they're keen to do this, and that they volunteer to become involved?
They are enthusiastic, and we also obviously always try to say this is what else you can do. This is what we call homestay as well. We're trying to say to people, if they'd like to host visitors, we train them how to do this and be able to look after people who visit the area.
At the moment, what are your immediate goals? When you look ahead now, what is your first goal to achieve?
Now that we've established the routes, we've trained the guides in the area, we've trained tour operators as well. In each one where there are products, we've trained tour operators to say that they now need to link up with the coastal establishments, the hotels and the B&Bs, so that then they can have a relationship to say that if some people come into your hotel, then here is what else they can do other than just sitting in the hotel or staying in the beach. So the tour operators will be the one that link the people from the coastal establishments to the rural areas. And just last week, we also established area committees. We established tourism area committees in each one of these products, so that those people or those committees can see what else they need to do, they need to be done in order for people to actually benefit and experience and enjoy the experience and see that the place is clean and see that they look after the visitors and they know that if people get into the area, this is how you take care of them.
Mazethu, I can imagine that somebody from Johannesburg, for instance, would like to come down here and go to Gamalake and go to a tavern and go and meet the people. I mean, is that at all possible when to do that? And how does one do that?
It is possible, but again, we can't emphasize enough that people should tell us or find out from us what is there and who can they contact. You know, right now, talking of taverns, we are establishing what we call a tavern tour for people who want to visit taverns. So we are establishing what tours can be done, seeing just the taverns in the townships, and a lot of that is happening in Gamalake.
Isn't it possible to take them by bus? Because, I mean, you know what happens when you go from tavern to tavern in the end.
That's what we're trying to do with establishing tour operators as well, so that you feel safe, you feel looked after, and you are taken by someone that knows what is going on. And we are also saying that there are so many taverns. We are also making sure that we take people to taverns that have got good reputation, they are well looked after, they've got bathrooms, and there are boxes to be ticked. It's not just every tavern that will be saying, well, you can take a tour of the tavern. So if there are people that are going to say, in this tavern, we are going to have the toilets, we're going to have this, and we're going to have that, and we're going to have that, so that people are looked after
and
as well.
Traditional food.
Traditional food as well, yeah. Food preparation, presentation, all of that is part of what we try to encourage the local people to do.
Mazethu, the CEO of the development agency mentioned in the council the other day something about, the way I understood him, the development of an Ugu trail.
I think he was referring to Umzumbe River Trail.
What did I say? Yeah,
Umzumbe River Trail.
Okay.
Yeah, Umzumbe River Trail. We are looking into establishing a trail that's going to go through 8 traditional areas, and going to cross the river and zigzagging in and out of the river, and saying that we'll be establishing certain aspects of the trail to be accommodation facilities, meeting facilities, and chalets where people can stay overnight if they feel like. Yeah.
Last question. People who come down here now in the next 2 months or so, during the holiday season, if they want to go into the rural areas, when they come down here, what should they do? Should they contact tourism? Should they contact you guys?
Each and every office has got a visitor information center, and also in the Southern Explorer, there's the information on the front page, which says that in each area, if you want to go into any of those areas, contact the office. It's so important that people know that you are in the area. And each one of those areas where there are products, as we say, there are tour guides. And we also encourage people to make use of those tour guides, so that someone knows you are in the area and they can look after you.